Peter Diamandis è una celebrità per tutto quello che riguarda il futuro che è già qui. Ogni sua attività è tesa a unire questi due lembi attraverso l'X Prize, organizzazione che assegna degli importanti premi a chi è in grado di risolvere le grandi sfide dell'umanità, e anche cofondatore della Singularity University. Ed è qui con noi. What of the grand challenges do you think will be solved by the X Prize?
Every year get together and talk about what are the world's biggest problems, what are the problems that have not been solved that should be solved, and we try and attack those. You know, should we create a $1,000 home to get rid of homelessness? Should we create we've just launched a global learning X Prize to be able to create a piece of software that can operate on any cell phone and take a child who is illiterate to basic reading, writing, and numeracy in 18 months. You know, I believe we're living in an extraordinary time where there is no problem we cannot solve. Energy is a critical one, clearly. We're working on a Battery X Prize to increase the amount of energy you can store in batteries by threefold. That would transform automobiles and aviation. So energy then gives us clean drinking water, which gives us health, so that's one of them.
What do you tell your children the future will look like?
We're going to live into a world where people are connected in a way we can't even understand now, intimately connected through technology, a world where people are living longer and healthier lives. So I'm excited about creating this world. I call it a world of abundance. That was my last book.
We make food for 12 billion people, though we're just over half. Many things abund already, but they just don't get to the right places.
Sure. So one of the questions is, can you produce food where it's used? So today, when I go and have a meal here in San Francisco, my wine may come from Italy, my salmon from Chile, you know. My average meal is traveling almost 2,000 miles to get to my dinner plate. And can you instead use technology to literally farm everything you need in downtown in a skyscraper in which the environment, its things are growing 24/7, the pH of the water, the nutrients of the water, everything is controlled perfectly, where the food is not moving thousands of miles, it's moving a few miles. So that's one thing. The other is the use of genetics to grow new types of foods that are more nutritious. There's a company here out of Singularity University called Modern Meadow that looks at growing meats and leathers using stem cells versus taking a whole cow and killing it into pieces. No, you just grow the meat that you need in the lab, and making that meat even taste better and be more nutritious. People say it's crazy. But you know, what we think of as crazy today will be accepted by all in the future.
You often talk about the importance of mindset. Do you think there will be a technology that can zap Peter Diamandis' mindset and help all the fearful, doubtful people overcome their obstacles?
I think mindset is going to come from more and more examples of people making their dreams come true and feeling enabled, feeling the capability. And so I think in this hyper-connected world, you know, my goal is, most of the news media is feeding us negative news constantly, every murder around the planet, and it just gives us this negative mindset. And my view is there's other mechanisms to learn what's going on in the world and the tremendous progress we're making. And I want kids to not only be excited about movie stars and sports stars, but the innovators who are creating huge wealth and huge capability for humanity.